Hey, what's up? My name is Ryan. I'm a certified gym trainer and body transformation coach. And today, I'm not just going to talk at you, I'm going to talk to you. Because this video is all about something every guy wants, but very few actually get: shredding fat and building real six-pack abs, and I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it, without wasting time on useless hacks or random internet advice. Let me ask you something. Have you ever trained for months, maybe even years, and still don't see those abs? Or maybe you've tried a bunch of diets, workouts, supplements, but your belly just doesn't want to leave you alone. Yeah, I've been there, so I know exactly how frustrating it is. But here's the good news. There's a reason why this happens, and once you understand how fat loss and muscle building really work together, your entire game will change. I'm going to walk you through the secrets that helped me and hundreds of my clients go from confused, stuck, and tired, to shredded, strong, and confident. And if you stick with me till the end, I'll give you one powerful truth about abs that no fitness influencer will ever tell you. Let's go. All right, let's get real for a second. You've been told that fat loss is all about working out more and eating less, right? Sounds simple, but if it were really that easy, gyms would be filled with shredded people. The truth is, most people are doing it completely wrong. Here's the first harsh truth. You can't out-train a bad diet. I don't care if you spend 2 hours a day in the gym. If you're smashing junk food or eating healthy foods in huge portions, you're not burning fat, you're storing it. Second, and this one hits hard. Spot reduction is a myth. You can't just do 500 crunches and expect your belly fat to vanish. That's not how the body works. Fat leaves the body in a pattern you can't control, and usually the belly is the last to go. Third, motivation is temporary. If you only train when you feel hyped, you'll fail. Fat loss isn't about motivation, it's about systems, routines, and mindset. Real talk. The guy who shows up consistently, even when he doesn't feel like it, always beats the one who waits for motivation. And here's one more. Most people confuse weight loss with fat loss. Losing muscle and water weight is easy, but burning fat while keeping your muscle, that's a whole different game, and that's what we're here to master. Coming up next, I'll tell you why most people fail at this, and how to make sure you're not one of them. So, why do most people fail at fat loss and never see their abs, even when they think they're doing everything right? Here's the truth. It's not always about laziness or lack of effort. A lot of people fail because they're following the wrong plan for the wrong reasons. Like jumping on a trending diet just because someone on Instagram made it look sexy. Keto, intermittent fasting, zero carbs, fat burners, all noise without real strategy. But the deeper reason, they chase results, not the process. They're obsessed with the scale, checking the mirror every morning, hoping to see abs magically appear overnight. And when they don't, they give up. Let me ask you, have you ever started a workout routine, gone hard for a few weeks, then missed a day, and suddenly just stopped? That one missed day becomes 2, then a week, then it's all gone. That's how failure begins, not with a crash, but with a quiet fade. Another big reason, all or nothing thinking. People believe if they can't follow the plan 100%, it's not worth doing. So they binge, restart, quit again. But the truth is, even 70% consistency beats 0% perfection. And most importantly, they don't track anything. No progress log, no food journal, no workout plan. You can't improve what you don't track. You're just guessing. Stick around, because next I'll share my own story, how I went from overweight and stuck to lean, strong, and full of energy. And trust me, it wasn't always pretty. Let me take you back a few years. I wasn't always this lean or this confident. In fact, there was a time I couldn't even see my own abs under all the fat, and trust me, I tried everything. I'd skip meals, do endless cardio, buy the latest fat burner, and nothing worked. I was frustrated, tired, and honestly embarrassed to even take my shirt off. I remember one night, looking in the mirror and asking myself, is this it? Is this the best version of me? That moment hit hard, and something clicked. I decided to stop guessing and start learning. No more crash diets. No more random YouTube workouts. I treated my body like a project, and I became the builder. First thing I changed, my mindset. I stopped trying to be perfect and focused on being consistent. I created a simple routine, tracked my food, lifted heavy, slept better, and stayed patient. The first few weeks, no change, but then my face got leaner, my energy shot up, my shirts fit better. That's when I knew it was working, and eventually, the abs started to show. Not because I found some magic trick, but because I finally understood how to make fat loss and muscle building work together. If I can do it, a regular guy with no special genetics, no expensive supplements, and no shortcut, then you can too. Now let's get into the actual science behind fat burning, and how to trigger it in your body every single day. Alright, let's break down fat burning, not the boring, textbook way, but the way that actually makes sense and gets results. Your body is like a machine that runs on energy. And fat is just stored energy. When your body has more energy than it needs, it stores the extra as fat. When it needs more energy than it's getting from food, it taps into those fat stores to make up the difference. That's called a caloric deficit, and it's the only way fat gets burned. But here's where most people mess it up. They create a deficit that's way too big. They starve themselves, hoping to burn fat faster. But what actually happens? Their metabolism slows down, their energy crashes, they lose muscle, and the fat, it clings on even harder. The smarter way, a small, controlled deficit, enough to lose fat without hurting your energy or muscle mass. Combine that with strength, training, and you're telling your body, hey, I need this muscle. Burn the fat instead. And guess what? You don't have to do hours of cardio. In fact, too much cardio can actually make you hungrier, cause muscle loss, and mess with your hormones. A few short sessions a week are enough if your diet and strength training are on point. So no, fat burning isn't about starving or suffering. It's about strategy. Coming up next, I'll reveal the real secret behind building visible abs. And it's not what you think. Let's get something straight. Everyone has abs. Yeah, even you. The real problem isn't that you don't have abs, it's that they're hidden under a layer of fat. That's why I always say, abs are made in the gym, but revealed in the kitchen. You can train abs every day. Crunches, leg raises, planks, whatever, but if your body fat percentage is too high, those abs will never show. This is where most guys waste years. They think more ab exercises will magically burn belly fat. It doesn't work that way. Here's the real secret. Training abs is only 20% of the game. The other 80%, nutrition, calorie control, and overall fat loss. Now, don't get me wrong, you should absolutely train your core. Strong abs protect your spine, improve posture, and help you lift better. But don't expect a six-pack from sit-ups alone. Instead, build strong, thick ab muscles with resistance, just like you do with biceps or chest. And here's a pro tip. Treat your abs like any other muscle group. Don't overtrain them. Hit them 2 to 3 times a week with intensity and let them recover. Let me ask you, are you spending more time doing crunches or dialing in your diet? Because one of those will get you results. The other just burns time. Coming up, I'll explain the difference between muscle building and fat loss and why confusing the two is the biggest mistake most beginners make. Most people treat muscle building and fat loss like they're the same thing, but they're actually two different goals that require opposite approaches. To build muscle, your body needs more energy. That means eating slightly more calories than you burn. You train hard, lift heavy, recover well, and let your body grow. But to lose fat, your body needs less energy, a calorie deficit. That means eating less than you burn, so your body uses stored fat for fuel. Now here's where it gets tricky. If you eat too little while trying to build muscle, you'll lose strength and size. If you eat too much while trying to lose fat, you'll gain weight and hide your abs again. That's why understanding the phase you're in is crucial. So which one should you focus on first? If you've got a lot of body fat, start with fat loss. Get leaner, reveal some definition, then slowly shift into a clean muscle building phase. But if you're already lean and want to bulk up, focus on strength and size with clean eating. Trying to do both at the same time is like stepping on the gas and brake together. You just spin your wheels. In the next section, I'll show you a gym and diet routine that actually works. One that blends fat loss and muscle building the right way. Let's talk strategy. Real, no BS gym and diet habits that actually work in the long run. First, training. You don't need fancy equipment or a 5-day split to get ripped. All you need is this: compound lifts plus consistency. Focus on exercises that hit multiple muscles: squats, deadlifts, pull-ups, bench press, overhead press. These movements build strength and muscle fast. Train 4 to 5 days a week. Push yourself hard and track your progress. But here's the key: don't skip cardio. Just be smart about it. 2 to 3 short sessions of HIIT or incline walking per week is plenty. Enough to burn fat, but not so much that it kills your muscle gains. Now, let's talk food. Stop guessing. If you're serious, start tracking what you eat. Use an app, a journal, whatever works. Just know your calories and protein. Aim for 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Keep carbs moderate, and don't fear healthy fats. You don't need to eat 6 times a day. You don't need detox teas or expensive supplements. Just eat clean 80% of the time. Enjoy your food, and be consistent. That's how you win. And drink your water. Sounds basic, but most people walk around dehydrated and tired. A gallon a day can change your energy levels fast. This routine won't give you abs overnight, but give it 90 days, and you'll start seeing a body that turns heads. Next, I'll expose some silent progress killers, mistakes that ruin results without you even realizing it. Let's be honest, sometimes it's not about what you're doing, it's about what you're doing wrong without even knowing it. These silent progress killers can stall fat loss, kill motivation, and make you feel like nothing's working. Big mistake. Chasing perfection. You skip 1 meal, miss 1 workout, and suddenly you feel like the whole plan's ruined. So you binge, quit, and start over next month. That's a losing game. Progress comes from being consistent, not perfect. Second mistake, changing the plan too fast. You start a new routine, but after a week of no major changes, you jump to something else. Muscle and fat don't respond overnight. Give it time. Trust the process. Third, not sleeping enough. You can eat clean and train hard, but if you're sleeping 4 or 5 hours a night, your hormones go crazy. Hunger increases. Recovery crashes. Progress slows down. But here's one more. Always training, never recovering. More isn't always better. Your muscles grow when you rest, not while you're lifting. Rest days are not a weakness. They're part of the formula. If you've been stuck lately, chances are it's one of these mistakes. Fix them, and your progress will unlock fast. Coming up, we'll talk about the mental game, because without the right mindset, no program in the world can save you. Your body won't go where your mind refuses to lead. That's the truth. Every six-pack, every transformation, every jaw-dropping before and after photo, it all starts in the mind. You can have the best training plan in the world, the perfect macros, the best supplements, but if your mindset's not locked in, you'll quit the second things get uncomfortable. You have to understand, motivation fades, discipline stays. You won't always feel like training. You won't always crave chicken and broccoli. But you don't need to feel like it, you just need to do it. Let me ask you, do you let your feelings make decisions for you, or do your actions follow your goals? That's the difference between a try again next month person and a damn, he actually did it person. Here's what worked for me. I stopped asking how fast can I get abs, and started asking how long can I stay consistent. That question changed everything. You build mental strength the same way you build muscle with reps. Show up on days you don't feel like it. Choose the right thing when no one's watching. That's where the real gains happen. Next up, we close it all out. I'm giving you one final truth about Asaan and a powerful mindset shift that will stick with you for life. Alright, we've covered everything. Fat loss, training, nutrition, mindset. But before we wrap this up, I want to leave you with one final truth about ABS. Ready? ABS are not a goal. They're a byproduct. Let that sink in. Six-pack abs are not the main prize. They're just a result of living with discipline, consistency, and purpose. They come when you stop chasing shortcuts and start mastering the basics. They come when you train with intensity, eat with intention, and show up with focus even when no one's watching. The real prize. Confidence, energy, strength. The version of you that doesn't back down when life gets hard. So here's what I want from you. Stop asking how long will it take, and start asking how far can I go? Because if you commit, truly commit, this isn't just a body transformation. It's a lifestyle shift, a mindset upgrade, a complete rewrite of who you thought you were. And hey, if you made it this far into the video, I know you've got what it takes. So do me a favor, smash that like button, drop a comment telling me your biggest takeaway, and subscribe if you want more no-fluff fitness advice that actually works. Now go, take action. Start today, not next week, not next month, today. Because your future six-pack, your future confidence, your future self is already waiting for you. You just have to show up.